Morning, folks. We are on the last leg of our journey of the road trip 2026. Beautiful day here in the Upper Peninsula. We were in St. Ignace, Michigan. We were in Mackinac camping last evening, and great campground, great facilities, but the mosquitoes ran us up out of there. We couldn't even cook our breakfast. So we came up to here. Here we are in the middle of the day, looking at the Mackinac Bridge. It's a iconic feature of the connection of the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula. Those Upers, you know what I'm talking about, this is the third largest suspension bridge in the United States. If I'm not mistaken, it's 23 or 2,500 feet long, and it's maybe it's yards, I don't know. It's pretty long, and there it is. We will be crossing it shortly. We're gonna grab something to eat, and then we'll be crossing it. I'll try to film some of that. It is interesting, especially if you drive in the middle lane, or the inside lane. It has this interesting hum to it because it's straight metal. When you drive over it, the whole vehicle hums when it goes across. But that's the mighty Mac, and I think Mackinac Island. We are on the, let's see, looking south. So on the northeastern side of the bridge is Mackinac Island. I believe that's it right there. It's a famous destination for a lot of people. In the wintertime, not a lot going on. There are people that live there, and some of this does actually freeze over, believe it or not. And people use this for, they live on there and stuff like that. But a lot of people go there in summertime to enjoy it. It's a pretty sweet island. A lot of heritage, just no real cars out there. And that's an option for people to enjoy. There's golf out there and some nice hotels, quality restaurants, things of that nature. But yeah, this is the mighty Mac here. And so this is what we're looking at waterway wise, is two connections of lakes, major lakes of the Great Lakes. So this is Lake Michigan on the western side of the Mackinac Bridge, and on the other side is Lake Huron. And so they meet here at the Mackinac Bridge. This is basically called the Straits, and that's what separates them. And here we are. Beautiful day, probably 65 degrees weather, maybe 67, a little warmer in the sun, but yeah, beautiful day out here. And hope you enjoy the views, compliments of adventure, expedition in life. And this is a winding down of our 2026 road trip. We have clocked in 5,700 miles up to this point. That's still another 150 miles back to our destination, so we'll just be short of 6,000 miles on this trip, which is a little more than I thought we would do, because we didn't even go out to Oregon, we didn't go up to Yellowstone, we didn't go up to Montana, any of those parts. So we would have clocked in probably close to 8,000 miles if we would have done everything. But anyway, we did quite a bit in a 30-day window. So here it is, St. Ignace, Michigan. Once we cross the bridge, we'll be in Mackinac City, head south. We'll with you a little bit later as we cross the bridge. See ya. One particular artifact I wanted you to see before closing out the Mackinac Bridge is a memorial right here with a guy, obviously a steel worker, set up here to show the people who died working on this bridge. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that died working on this bridge. And this was built, I believe, in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, not a ton of, engineering and technology of how to do this bridge itself. And I don't know what was the cause of the deaths, but something happened. This is a memorial for those guys. Standing right here by the bridge. Piece of history. All right, folks, we are presently crossing the mighty the Mackinac Bridge, going from the Upper Peninsula to the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. The Upper Peninsula city is St. Ignace, and the south end of Lower Michigan, or the northern point of Lower Michigan, is Mackinac City. And we are cruising along here at 45 miles an hour speed limit, and going to the first huge part of the crown, and that's where the road in the inner part does go to a different material. I will drive on it for a little bit because it has an interesting sound that is produced from the metal and the expanding cables that are connected to the top, and then the metal grade at the bottom. It's a pretty long bridge. I'll look at the exact length here in a brief moment. But here, so we'll go over to this lane and you'll listen. Oh, it's not that loud. Sometimes it's a little loud. It does kick you around a little bit too. Depending on your tires, it'll kick you around a little bit. Sounds a little funny, but yeah, it is kicking us around left and right, so it's probably more comfortable to drive on the other end here. There was a photo taken a couple years ago of a guy who had actually climbed up one of these and took a photo. Pretty amazing feat. Or maybe he got into the elevator or stair system inside one of these arches, but yep, here we are. This is basically the middle point here. Lake Michigan there, and Lake Huron on the other side over here. Yes, the mighty Mac, connecting Lower and Upper Michigan for about 70 years, 70, 80 years.